Hello, my name is Xiaokyu. So let's start our story for today. The story shared today is a friend contract. I went to his house. His husband is away on a business trip. He was naked in front of me and Yang. Pearl is a good friend. Three of the most honest Chinese. No girlfriend yet. Yang is a famous flower heart. He has countless girlfriends. Recently, he hooked up with Akun again. The nation is the best of the three of us. Not only handsome, and the wealth is extraordinary. So popular with girls. His girlfriend Aling. It's a joke at the city's elite universities. She has a mannequin figure. It's an inviting eye. Plump and enchanting red lips. Exuding girlish charm. Aling has top-notch external beauty. Plus erudite and smart. His words and manners are also noble and mature. The nation and Alan are simply golden boys and girls. A match made in heaven. The ethnic group has gone abroad for training, and it will take half a year to come back. Yang often mentions her democratic girlfriend Aling in front of me. I know her lust is hard to change. Night. I had dinner with Yang and Akun at Akun's house. Akun is dressed up beautifully. The upper body only wears underwear, smooth as ivory. White skin is vivid in my mind. The beautiful curves are exposed without a doubt. This half-naked press amazes me. Really character. Yang smiled and said why he had never seen a beautiful woman. Friend's wife, you see it too. I bowed my head in embarrassment. Don't be embarrassed. I won't be jealous. Speaking of my friend's wife, Mingju is not here. We should also pay attention to Aling. You pervert never forgets about Aling. Am I not beautiful? Akun starts to act like a spoiled child. Yang hugged Akun into his arms. Akun broke free from his arms. Okay, yeah, female is normal. As the saying goes, a friend's wife rides secretly. You can really soak him, and I agree with you. What did Kun say? I have no interest in any beautiful woman. Stop being disgusting. I know that Ling is a beautiful woman. I'll just trick him out tonight. Look at you two big men, who can cuckold a nation. Saying that, Akun called Alin. Hello? Alan, I'm shopping alone. Can you come out? Alin did not refuse. We met Alan at the entrance of the disco half an hour later. A beautiful woman, big eyes and fresh hair, toned lips. It's as hot as the summer sun. Deep and flavorful beauty is outstanding. Beautiful hair stood up in the back. Nice neat suit dress. Can't hide that plump figure. I feel very lucky. See Aling's jade pen straight. The bright eyes seem to be confused. A moist mist. Delicate bullet mouth. The teeth erode the yin alcohol. Emit a fragrant body aroma. Yang couldn't help but feel lustful. He stared fixedly at Alan. Look at that Yang's soul flying away. Akun, didn't you say you were alone? How about Aling? Excuse me. Akun pointed to me and wanted to dance with Yang. He has no partner. I thought of you. Won't you be disrespectful? I can see that Aling is very unwilling, but he didn't object either. The four of us entered the disco. I found a table and sat down. Akun got up and invited me to dance. Akun and I skillfully enter the dance floor. Akun, this is how we treat Aling. Do you see how Yang, a pervert, teases? Campus parenting. It's a good show. Only Yang and Aling were left sitting at the target table. Yang looked at Aling with a squint. No matter how many times I look at it, that beauty is still so stunning. Aling, a pair of large alkaline hydropyridone, shining mischievous in beauty, splashing brilliance. The wheat-colored cheeks were smeared with intoxicating blush. It exudes a warm and sexy atmosphere. Those slightly open pink lips, it's like breathing fire. Hot and itchy. Difficult. Is the Aling nation no longer lonely? I can swim with you. Supper thank you. I've been busy lately. Aling wants to talk because she is anxious. Slender eyebrows curved with moles. The wings of the nose fan the bright red and soft labia slightly. Jade hand wave. I flow. Yang thought to himself, what a role. Beauty Aling has a bumpy figure. Exquisite ups and downs. White skin details. Yang sat across from him. A glimpse of a crystal clear and round jade leg. Slender and creamy. Alluring. Aling, let's dance too. Yang stood up. Hold Aling's hand. Gently hold her in your arms. Aling didn't want to, but too embarrassed to refuse. I had to jump with him. Akun dared to dance with me. You're really still a virgin? Akun asked mischievously. I nodded embarrassed. My right hand held me around his tiny waist. Aling gave me a shy glance. I saw his face like a new moon. Cherry mouth. Sexy is still poor. Long hair drooping shoulders. Yingzu Shenghui. All around. Exudes a soul-stirring temperament. My eyes are on Aling's media. Embracing the slender and beautiful body curves to the fullest. White, smooth, delicate skin. And charming beauty. Aling's cheeks are hot. Nose Ayler Hill. Soft and delicate vermilion lips slightly open. Show that row of neat and white teeth. Looks delicate. You don't have a girlfriend yet. A waltz excites Aling. Can you introduce me to one? You are so charming. Your classmates must be beautiful too. But some of my beautiful classmates already have a boyfriend. Aling is light. Agility. His dance moves are so skillful. In the music notes, stretching the wonderful rhyme of such a cappella. Ling, can we date? I hugged him tighter. He didn't have the slightest intention to recommend. I already have a nation. Nice people like you. You will definitely find your own happiness. I held Aling in my arms. A faint bead of sweat seeped into her skin. Aling has a little shy look. When swaying gently, there is also a rose-colored charm on the face. So beautiful that I can't bear to stare. A stroll music played in the disco. The melody is slow and soothing. Soft and ethereal sound. Aling wrapped her arms around my neck. Put your head on my shoulder. I put my hands around her waist. Aling, can you tell me how your first kiss felt? You haven't had your first kiss yet. Aling was shocked. Really, I've never kissed a girl. In fact, my first kiss was just dedicated to Akun. Aling, can you let me taste it? Aling didn't answer. Of course he wanted to refuse. But he couldn't refuse me who was so pure. And also his own savior. He subconsciously swings his face to the sides desperately, trying to avoid my big mouth. It feels so good to kiss. Alan felt 100 flowers bloom in an instant. I am like a happy butterfly. Fly freely among the flowers. Light and infinite. I don't want to be apart anymore. Aling's beautiful and delicate peach cheeks are flushed red. Don't you want it? Aling said shyly. Aling broke free from my embrace. I didn't use a wall either. End of song. Aling pulled me back to the seat. Yang and Kun are already sitting there. Yang stared blankly at Alin. His figure is also slim, and a pair of smooth slender legs. Alin offered to go home. Yang and Akun vehemently opposed. Akun proposed to go swimming or watch a movie. Alan looked at me as if he needed help. Actually, I don't want to let. He went back and I suggested we go swimming. Yang strongly agrees. He and I both want to see Aling's charming demeanor when she only wears a swimsuit. Akun, I don't swim. Alright, Ling, let's go to the movies. Akun put forward a compromise plan in due course. Aling has no reason to object. Yang drove us to the cinema. When we arrived at the cinema, Yang took us into the NT small box, and they said no. And it was a mess. But it more and more sets off Alan's beautiful body. That kind of gentle and graceful temperament. And I kept looking at it. After that night, I and Yang, the Aiken Alan people lost contact. The nation soon returned to marry Aling. The young couple are very in love after marriage. But democracy is about the cause. Frequent business trips. Aling was left out. Aling would think, the first man in my life. All day long, Aling called and asked me to accompany him. When he got to his room, he found that the door needed to be played. See you after entering the door 2014 without hanging up. So that's it for today's sharing. If you have a favorite story, please leave a message below. Xiaoqi will try her best to meet your needs.